crowd starting to get into a bit more as this race is almost nearing completion.
And a great job by Emma Smith. Looks like she is about to start lapping some people here.
That's where it starts to get confusing a little bit for the viewers watching on their screens at home. But just important to keep in mind. You see the silver cap on the left side of your screen. That is Emma Smith. Right there she comes, Emma Smith, into her 52nd length, completing the 52nd length, I should say.
An outstanding race by Emma. I'm excited to see what this time ends up being.
Yeah, she might knock it out of the park if she doesn't lose any momentum.
As long as she can keep it together, she's definitely going to have a great swim.
This is the race that Emma Smith really saves up all her energy for. Her premier event is the distance freestyle, 1650. And right now, she's already taken a commanding lead. We'll see if she can hold on to it. We'll see where Sarah Wanasek stands. See her coming in on the left side, and Rocky Lobbs behind her, still in the second and third spot respectively. And you see SMU's Elle Yellen being lapped by Emma Smith. And they're done with 58 lengths. Just 8 more to go. Approaching the 60 mark is Emma Smith. You really hear her teammates cheering on for her. I don't know if they even expected a race like this from her.
She is staying strong and consistent throughout this entire race, which is amazing. This is kind of when people start to break down a little bit, and she is just pushing. I mean, nothing has stopped her so far, and the crowd is getting her excited, and you can definitely tell she is moving.
I mean, her pace looks good from the beginning. Like you said, it was around the 30th length maybe when she started to overtake Wanasek in lane 4. But yeah, just Emma Smith going strong. Only 2 laps to go after this turn. Emma Smith's split was 30-19. And at this point, that's pretty quick this far into the race.
Very, very quick.
Emma Smith does not look like she will give up this race. Amazing swimming. 1 lap to go for Emma Smith.
And she is picking it up. She had so much energy left in the tank. Look at her go.
I mean, I'm sure she has that meet record in her mind. That was 16:30 by Natalie Clausen. She's going to try her best to beat that time. Emma Smith trying to beat a meet record, and she will do it. Emma Smith from UConn swimming a 16:19.90.
Absolutely blew that record to pieces.
Crushed it. That record set in February 2016 by Natalie Clausen, a 16:30.28, speeded by about 11 seconds. You see the finals coming in there. Getting the silver medal will be Sarah Wanasek, and in third it was Olivia Johnson from Tulane, who came in and overtook, looks like Rocky Lobbs finishing 4th. So a good race from Olivia Johnson, credit for her from Tulane, but it is all about Emma Smith from UConn, winning gold and beating championship meet record.
Amazing job.
It's take a look back at the women's 1650 free.
Here with Emma Smith, the winner of the women's 1650 freestyle. Shattered the current meet record. What was going through your mind during that race?
I saw the girl from second swim earlier, and I was just like hungry for like a similar time, so I was just like gunning for it, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, you did a great job and also won the 500 free, so great to watch you this meet. You've done a fantastic job. Congratulations again. Back to you, AB.
Thank you, Danny. Bishop's teammate from UConn, so you know, maybe they had, wonder if Smith gave him some advice before this race.
I think it just has to do with their training for this year. They seem to be rested very well in the distance events, and whatever they've been working on and doing this year has definitely paid off. I mean, if they can go 1-2 in these 1650s, they're definitely going to have a pretty big force to be reckoned with.
And you know, Carl Bishop is in the first lane, which means he had the seventh best seeded time, but in an 8-man race, you know, seventh isn't all that. You might not expect too much from the seventh seed spot, but Carl Bishop proving us wrong. So far in the lead, staying strong. After he finishes this turn, he'll be approaching his 50th link.
Carl Bishop giving us a little bit of outside smoke.
Outside smoke. That's what they call it in the biz.
That's what they call it.
Good underwater turn. Great shot there. And keeping an eye on those two teammates, Danny, Christopher Breedy, and Selma Novick.
They are starting to make their move. They are inching their way up here. So let's see if Breedy or Bishop can keep them off.
Yeah, definitely worth keeping an eye on. Both of those black caps from Cincinnati.
Certainly can't rule those guys out in a race this long. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we've heard their names a few times before in this championship meet. That's Breedy and Selma Novick from Cincinnati. But right now, Carl Bishop from UConn. That's to finish his 54th length. Same in lane 1, but Danny, like you said, Breedy and Selma Novick inching up.
They've got some ground to make, but it looks like they've stayed consistent and steady throughout this 1650, so they probably have some fuel left in the tank to push towards this final.
Yeah, right now it still looks like it's just, we'll see if they remain in the top 3 spot. That's Bishop, Breedy, and Selma Novick. And it looks like Breedy's trying to catch up some ground on Bishop. Getting closer and closer on each turn.
And this is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting to see when Breedy was going to start making that push towards the finish, and it looks like it started.
It definitely has. Only 8 lengths to go now for the top swimmers, for Bishop, Breedy, and Selma Novick. Breedy definitely making a push. On each of these turns, Danny's getting closer and closer.
Absolutely. He is not going to go down without a fight on this one.
Six lengths to go. It's Bishop, Breedy, Selma Novick.
Bishop, actually a freshman, which would be pretty incredible for him if he was to win this.
And it is getting loud. Cheers from UConn and Cincinnati trying to push their swimmers to the finish. 62 length completed, 4 to go.
Here comes Breedy.
Bishop swimming strong, Breedy catching up. Breedy almost neck and neck. You see where they are on the turn. It's still Bishop, but Breedy not too far behind. Selma Novick looks out of it for the top spot, trying to secure third. Right now it looks like it'll be between Breedy and Bishop. And the final bell, it looks neck and neck on the final lap. Carl Bishop and Christopher Breedy, lane 1, lane 4. Breedy overtaking Bishop in the end. First off the turn, but quick off the turn is Bishop. They're gonna sprint to the finish. It's gonna come down to the final yard, and it will be Christopher Breedy from Cincinnati with the gold. And Carl Bishop with the silver, Din Selmanovic with the bronze. But Danny, what a push from Christopher Breedy.
We see he just swam a smart race. I mean, he was able to bring it home on that last 50 without really exerting himself far too much. I mean, it seemed like Bishop used up a lot of that energy throughout this race. He wasn't necessarily as smooth throughout.
And Danny, you see right there, Christopher Breedy beat his meet record from last year. He set a 15:10:58.
All right, I'm here with Christopher Breedy, the winner of the men's 1650 freestyle. So you are the defending champion. You broke your record, your meet record. What was going on in your mind throughout this race?
I was mainly watching my coaches, and they were telling me what I was on, like if I was holding pace or not. And I saw the guy in lane 1, and I had my teammate right beside me in lane 5. I knew it was gonna be coming down to the wire, and thankfully I got my hand on the wall first.
Absolutely. Well, you certainly pulled through. That was a great race to watch. Congratulations again. Back to you, AB.
Thank you, Danny. We're gonna.
And now we have Brooke Poshpishal from SMU with a back dive pike.
Just see a quick pike from the start on the dive, also from the 10-meter platform. There's the pike straight down, and that was a good dive from Brooke. Getting some whistles from her head coach.
She's attempting a reverse dive pike.
Back again on the 10-meter platform. Just great on those entries, Brooke. And degree of difficulty only 1.9. It's almost a reverse dive from what she did in the first round. Excuse me, the 5-meter platform for Brooke. Very quick on the tucks. You can hear Tim Stillson, the head coach for diving, setting up a good dive here, and she will win gold. And that was definitely good enough. By not only the dive, but the reaction from her teammates, and a good dive from Brooke will secure the gold medal for her and SMU. The women's platform diving, followed by Michaela Bowder from Houston. And there you have your lane assignments. Keep an eye out for Matea Samardzic, the junior from SMU. We saw her up on the podium a couple times yesterday. Great swimmer. Dan, you had the pleasure of interviewing her twice yesterday, and also I think on day 2 as well. So
Absolutely, she's had quite the meet.
See the start from the underwater cam there. And there's Matea with the red cap in lane 4.
Getting out to a good start.
Houston's Eliana Kutsavelli in lane 5.
Good underwaters from Kutsavelli. Matea just has that speed, and she holds it. I mean, we saw she's also the 400 IM winner, so I don't think she's going to get exhausted in this race, it only being a 200. So I think she's definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with, and let's see if she can maybe get a meet record, NCAA A cut, and see what she can do.
Yeah, a lot of things on the line, not just the championship meet. I mean, right now they're definitely looking for that gold, but you have a good race and you could get a lot more.
Absolutely.
Speaking of meet record, that was last held by Joanna Rue on February 22nd, 2014. The total time of 1:54.07. So it hasn't been beaten in 3 years, but Matea is on a quick pace right now. We'll see how she holds. Coming in into the final lap now. A good lead, about it looks like a body length lead. We'll get a better look at it right now. Yeah, a body length lead for Matea.
Very strong.
Good on the turn, maybe not as quick as she wanted, but it will be enough. Matea Samardzic, the junior from SMU, taking it home in the women's 200-yard backstroke event with a final time of 1:52.69. Danny, she did beat the meet record.
She's one we're going to have to look out for as being overall.
Matea Samardzic of SMU. She's the winner of the women's 200-yard backstroke. So we've seen you quite a bit here this meet. You were the winner of the 400 IM, the winner of the 100 backstroke last night, and then now the winner of the 200 backstroke. This has been an incredible meet for you. What were your feelings going into this meet, and how do you feel about the results?
Well, I'm very pleased with all the results that I swam here, and that is just what hard work represents. Like, I've been working hard, and I think I accomplished my goals.
Absolutely. Well, it certainly shows. All your hard work is paying off, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Congratulations again. Great job. Back to you, AB.
There they go into the pools, getting ready. Start things off in the men's 200-yard backstroke final heat. And coming out first was in lane 4. That's Bartosz Krzyzanek. First off the touch there, it's in lane 3. Will Kiersey, the freshman from UConn. He had a great race yesterday.
A little bit of a turn of events this year. Lane 8, Fran Kazarnik. He's actually the defending champion from last year in this event.
Yeah, and coming in with not the quickest prelim time this morning, but can never count out a defending champion. We'll see what happens. Right now it is Will Kiersey in lane 3.
Kiersey has been having a great meet as well. He actually won the 100 backstroke yesterday.
Yeah, the freshman showing off his talents in the pool. Past the halfway point now, just 3 lengths to go.
Good underwaters by Kiersey.
Those underwaters can really separate you from your competitors. That's Kiersey first off the touch, and then ECU's Polakowski in lane 5. Pay attention to Fran Krzyzanek in lane 8 as well. He's trying to make a push for second right now. Certainly looks close for the second, but for the gold right now, it does look like Will Kiersey will make the push. But over in lane 8, it is Fran Krzyzanek who's coming up quick. Will Kiersey with the gold medal in the men's 200-yard backstroke. And Bartosz Krzyzanek in lane 4 with the silver, and finishing third with the bronze is Fran Krzyzanek from ECU.
Anytime.
And they're about to get on the blocks and get this race underway. Women's 100-yard freestyle. Final heat.
Good showing from U of H as well. They have 3 swimmers in this event, so I'm excited to see what they're going to do on the 400 relay.
Yeah, and in this race, that's Sinia Yuskova in lane 2, Zarina Brown in lane 3, and Caitlin Horner all the way over in lane 8. Completing their second length, their first lap.
Jacqueline Kier taking out with a 23.16.
She is moving.
make sure she holds on. And I don't think she'll have a problem.
And into the last length. You see Keir there swimming quickly in lane 4. Vicky Cunningham trying to come back, but does not look like it will be enough. Jacqueline Keir.
Oh, lightning fast time for Jacqueline Keir, 47.95.
Beating her championship meet record once again.
I'm here with Jacqueline Keir, the winner of the women's 100-yard freestyle lightning fast time. You broke your own record, your own meet record in this event, and we have seen you sweep all of these sprint freestyle events, which is unheard of. I mean, amazing, amazing meet. What were your thoughts just going into this meet, going into this race? Because you have really, really stood out.
I think this meet right here was more about getting my hand on the wall more than anything. I obviously have NCAAs in mind coming in a month from now, so placing was what I was focusing on here, but the times came as well, so I'm super happy.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing you tonight and then also seeing you at NCAA.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. Back to you, AB.
Awesome.
Thank you. Well, with 3 swimmers out of the 8 in the men's 100-yard freestyle, we will see what they can do.
Lane 1, Cincinnati 18-holder looked a little bit shaky off that fin with that back foot.
Certainly did, and he's not off to the best start. Right now, it looks like John Meyer from ECU's now in first. We'll see who makes the turn. Look over in lane 7. That's Jiga Zerkovnik from SMU. Looks to be swimming a quick race so far, but still 1 length to go after this touch.
Make sure he can hold on.
And here we go. Got the last 15 now. Right now in lane 3, it's John Meyer, but over in lane 7, it's Zerkovnik. And who finished first? It was John Meyer from ECU.
We knew he was going to come out here with a great race. He has also won the 200 and the 50 the previous 2 nights. So you know he had enough left in the tank because of that 200 that he swam and won.
Victoria Robique in lane 5. Next to ECU's Vendela Norman in lane 4. And on the turn right there, Vendela Norman did not look back.
Looks like Vendela made a steady push through that first 100 and then just really picked up the speed and built it through that last 100.
Yeah, it was definitely a closer race for second and third. Ready to go in the 200-yard breaststroke.
Looks like in lane 5, Earl Craven seemed to have had a little issue with the fin on the block, and while everyone was standing up there, he was kind of messing with it, so hopefully that doesn't mess with him at all.
Yeah, well, he's off to a good start over there in lane 5. And it looks like he might try to make the turn in the first position. $200-yard breaststroke, final heat. Right now in lane 3, that's Zachary Hostifer. First off the turn. Approaching the halfway point in this race. Two more laps to go, and it's ECU's Earl Craven in lane 5. Swimming quick, but they're staying close to each other. That's SMU's Ronan Farr in lane 4. With 1 lap to go, it looks neck and neck between ECU's Earl Craven.
Great race by these two, neck and neck.
It's Craven and Farr in lanes 4 and 5.
On that pullout, it looks like Farr
SMU's far in 4. Craven in 5, trying to come down to the final second. And with the long push, Ronan Farr from SMU, the freshman, taking gold in the men's 200-yard breaststroke.
Great finish there by Ronan Farr.
And they're off, the women's 200-yard butterfly. Final heat.
Now in lane 5, we have Marne Erasmus out of SMU. She was the champion of the 100 fly
Definitely
last
need
night.
to keep an eye out on her. She has a lot on stake. Senior just trying to rack up those points like we talked about. With 3 SMU swimmers from lanes 4 and 6 in this final heat. But Marne Erasmus in the lead right now in lane 5. Making the 3rd turn of this race.
I'm sure she certainly wants to sweep these butterfly events, and she also qualified for NCAA A cut in the 100 butterfly, so as long as she gets a B cut in this event, she will be swimming this as well at NCAAs in March.
Yeah, definitely some added motivation in these races especially for Marne Erasmus. And right now she looks good in lane 5, swimming fast, swimming hard, making the 5th turn, about to complete the 6th now. Excuse me, starting the 6th. Here we go, a close-up of Marne, swimming hard, swimming fast. Entering the last lap.
Looked a little tired off that turn. Hopefully she can hold it on this last 50.
Yeah, we'll see what comes up, or who comes up rather. Sees a movement from the last lanes.
She's got a good lead, but she needs to keep it going.
See her teammate Anna Cheeseborough in lane 4. In 2nd, she'll try to catch up to Marne, but Marne looks good halfway through. She's coming in strong. And she will do it. Getting the gold in the women's 200-yard butterfly is Marne Erasmus. She looks to be happy and exhausted at the same time.
Very, very exhausting race, and you could definitely tell towards that, especially last
from SMU in this race. They're trying to catch up to the team rankings. Right now they're in 2nd behind ECU. And they're off.
Great underwaters by Jonathan Gomez.
Jonathan Gomez in lane 4 with the white cap. 2 of his teammates on his right over in lanes 5 and 6. Right now, Gomez in front off the 2nd turn after the 1st lap. Gomez remaining, keeping that lead.
Just outstanding meet, and he also won the 500 free, so we all know he has the endurance for this race. This is probably a walk in the park to him after that 500, and also after the 400 IM.
Well, definitely a lot of versatility in Gomez's bag when it comes to the butterfly and the other strokes as well. Right now leading, Jonathan Gomez in 2nd. Looks like his teammate Simon Golchek might be right there, and Gustavo Santos in lane 3, the freshman from ECU, in 3rd.
Gomez almost a half of the pool length ahead of everyone else. He also shattered the 400 IM record for this meet, so let's see what he does on this butterfly.
Yeah, he'll be looking to beat the meet record right here. We'll see what his final time is. He will beat the meet record and win gold in the men's 200-yard butterfly, finishing 2nd for the silver, Blaz Demstar over in lane 7. And third with the bronze, Will.
All right, I'm here with Jonathan Gomez of SMU, winner of the men's 200-yard butterfly. Also, winner of the 400 IM and 500 freestyle. You set a meet record in this event and the 400 IM. Only a junior. How excited does this get you for next year?
It's pretty good. We just came back from the Olympics. It was awesome. It's not only work from this year, but from the past. I'm thankful to my coach, to all the coaches that I have now. We keep working hard, and then we're fighting for a gold medal in Tokyo.
Well, we look forward to seeing your journey. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Spencer had good balance there from the start. Took him some time to get up there with the arm stand, but smile there from Spencer. He's happy with that dive. Pretty smooth entry there from Spencer. Comes up to 7.5, 1.8.
Connecticut with a back dive tuck.
Fans in approval, not just from UConn. Some cheers from other schools as well. Very quick on the somersaults with the pike. Gone cheering on his fellow teammate. From the 10-meter quick twist, Spencer. The loudest cheer we've heard all night. Daniel Kinney is going crazy on the side here. Great scores. That's going to move up Spencer to first, overtaking Daniel. Daniel running back towards his teammate Spencer, getting a great bear hug in the back as Spencer gets out of the pool. That is great to see from these two teammates. You can see the fans just all excited, fellow teammates. All right, and you heard the lane announcements there. Tulane in lane 2, Houston in 3, Cincinnati in 4, SMU in 5, ECU in 6, and Connecticut in 7. And they're off. The final women's race. The 2017 American Athletic Conference Swimming and Diving Championships.
Now, as we saw, U of H had 3 girls in the 100-meter freestyle final. So for this relay, they're obviously going to have those 3 girls. Looks like odds are in pretty good favor for them.
Yeah, right now that's Serena Brown in the pool for Houston. She's over in lane 3 with the white cap. But right now she's falling behind. Looks like maybe Tulane. Michelle Zelnick, the sophomore. Excuse me. Over in lanes 5 and 6, we have SMU and ECU. And on the turn, on the transfer, we have Tulane making a big jump.
Now we've seen SMU, they can put a relay together, so definitely can't count them out.
That's a 400-yard freestyle relay. Anything can happen. See, right now we see them all bunched up there from lanes 2 to 6. 7 maybe slightly falling out. That's Eliza Manning, the freshman, right now for Connecticut in lane 7. But really hard to tell who has the top spot. Might be ECU in lane 6. Then again, it could be Houston with Laura Latero, the freshman, coming in on her final leg.
200 IM champion as well.
ECU first off the transfer.
Followed closely by Houston. It's their 3rd leg, and Yesenia Yuskova for University of Houston was the 3rd place winner of the 100 free.
One more lap to go for these swimmers before the last transfer. All right, and speaking of Houston, Danny, they are in the lead off the turn. You said it, Ksenia Yuskova, the junior, quick on these freestyles.
Great job by Ksenia.
And she will hand it over to Caitlin Horner, the junior for U of H. In second right now, SMU in lane 5. That's Vicky Cunningham. And into the pool, Cincinnati's Jacqueline Keir, the senior. U of H first off the turn, MSU in second. And a quick third right now.
Now Jacqueline Keir, let's see what she can split on this relay.
We've seen her come back from behind before. We'll see if she can do it again. She is storming back.
Posting a time as fast as she did in her individual 100, I can only imagine that she's going to do some incredible things here.
Right now, SMU is taking the lead. That's Vicky Cunningham, the senior, coming in. Jacqueline Keir is coming in strong, and U of H right behind him. Jacqueline Keir trying to catch up to Vicky Cunningham. Will she do it? Vicky Cunningham's swimming in strong, and she will win gold for her team. Cincinnati with the second silver, and Houston with the bronze in the women's 400-yard freestyle relay. What a finish from Cincinnati and SMU.
Great swims by those girls.
SMU's Vicky freestyle relay. And here we go, the last race of the championship meet. SMU in lane 3, Cincinnati in 4, ECU in lane 5, and the University of Connecticut in lane 6. Quick off the turn, we see in lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. They're all jumped up right now. And tough to tell who's in first. They all look neck and neck. Right now, looks like UConn might have a slight lead, but that might go away soon. They've stayed, it's not good on the turn there from Cincinnati. Something definitely happened there.
Definitely missed that wall right there.
And it's still pretty neck and neck. Looked like UConn was first over in lane 6. And Cincinnati's gonna have a tough time trying to come back in this freestyle. It is a 400-yard freestyle. Each swimmer swimming 100 yards. They're just sprinting it out as fast as they can. Does not look like Cincinnati will have what it takes to come back and medal in this race. Right now in first is SMU in lane 3. But coming up quick is ECU in the lead right now on the turn. That's Fran Krasarnik, the senior for ECU. But SMU still coming in strong in Connecticut over in lane 6. And ECU touching the wall first.
ECU.
That's now Fran Krasarnik, excuse me, for ECU.
Cincinnati looks like they're trying to make a comeback.
Good race right now from Alex Fortman, the freshman for Cincinnati, and he definitely is coming back. Great to see that from the freshman. Just pushing as hard as he can. But first right now is SMU in lane 3. ECU right behind him over in lane 5. And on the last transfer, Cincinnati in late once again. They're going to need to swim hard if he's going to have to try to win this race. That's Connor Davis, the senior for Cincinnati. ECU in the lead. John Meyer, the junior, trying to come in quick.
Of the 100 free.
So if he won the 100 free, he should definitely have a great race here, trying to close it out for his team. John Meyer in lane 5 for ECU. In lane 3, SMU, that's Ralph Koo. He closed it out yesterday in last night's relay. But John Meyer swimming in strong. Ralph Koo in second. In third, Connecticut. And it looks like John Meyer will close it out, puts his hand in the air. He knows what he's done. Winning gold is ECU in the men's 400-yard freestyle relay.
Just a great meet by John Meyer.
see the final standings there. SMU finishing in.
All right, I am here with the coaching staff of the University of Houston women's swimming and diving team. Congratulations to you all. How exciting is this to have a championship win like this at your home pool?
I mean, we've been talking about this since we got here. It's about building something special here. And if you look around, you know, this building, but this university, we have everything we need here to be not only conference champions, but to compete at the highest level. And to do this in our building at home for the first time, this is the first conference championship in the history of this program. We've had Olympic medalists, we've had NCAA championships, we've never won a conference championship. To do it at home in this building, in front of our parents, in front of our fans, with our people, is phenomenal. It feels great.
Absolutely, and great job to you. 2 years and already have got a conference championship. I mean, where do you go from here?
Just try to get a little bit better. Just try to get a little bit better, you know, and that's the next thing. You know, we'll go back to work on Monday to try to get a little bit better.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations to you all. Great job.
Thank you. Go Cougs!
And there you see it, Houston's team celebrating in the pool with the dive. Even Coach Walker Morgan. Looks like it's time for ECU to do the same. And there they go. Moment they've been waiting for.